Hello, I'm Luke Catfield. I'm joined by Tim Spears, Mr. Wolves here at the Express and Star. Tim, how are you today?
Very well. Luke, how are you? You all right?
Not too bad. I'm all
Good,
right. Yeah,
good.
it's been busy, but it's been all right. One team who have been busy this week, although they've been sunning it up in Marbella, are Wolves. Can they bounce back? It's disappointing against Nottingham Forest. Can they bounce back against Ipswich?
Can they? Can they bounce back? Whatever happens, we'll be saying it was because of this week. If they lose, they should never have gone away. They've gone on a jolly. If they win, masterstroke from Nuno. So it's an important game. It's an important game, and Wolves have the potential to move 12 points clear because none of their rivals are playing until Tuesday, but with the FA Cup.
Yeah.
They also have the potential to leave a window open for Derby if they are to lose this game. If they were to lose and then Derby go to Millwall on Tuesday, albeit a tough game, then they can go there to Millwall with the incentive of closing the gap to 6 points. And all of a sudden, Wolves look catchable and fallible. You know, if they were to lose 3 games on the trot, massively unheard of, what just hasn't happened under Nuno. So can they get back on track? I back them to. I think they will. I think they'll come back refreshed. I'm a little surprised they're going straight from Marbella to Ipswich, as it were, and then staying overnight. Yeah. You know, a long time without the families at this time of year, etc. But Nuno will be banking on them being completely focused, thinking about nothing else but football, nothing else but getting 3 points at Portman Road on Saturday. So interesting to see what happens really with the team news. I mean, just to add, so like I said, Derby aren't playing this weekend. Villa aren't playing until Tuesday when they go to Sheffield United. Cardiff aren't playing at all until next weekend, for whatever reason.
Nice long break for them.
Again, I think because they're in the FA Cup against Man City on Tuesday, but I don't know why they're not playing in midweek. Anyway, changes, I'm not sure. A difficult one. I've got a sneaky feeling he'll pick the same team as last week because they were all off it. They were all poor. There were 5 or 6 players who were just, really not on their games at all. He's not going to make wholesale changes, so I wonder if he'll bank on this break being the reset button that they need and go again. I mean, the options to come in, Morgan Gibbs-White did well off the bench. I don't see him starting. Helder Costa and Rafa Mir didn't do anything to say, pick me on Saturday. So changes, I'm not sure. I think it'll be a case of same team and go again.
Let's hope so. But I mean, Ipswich, they're your middle of the table, mid-table side. Mick McCarthy's there. I mean, it is a potential banana skin, isn't it? I mean, especially when you saw the likes of Nottingham Forest, who Wolves, to be fair, were heavy favourites. You wouldn't have put money on Forest to beat them. Yeah. So Ipswich, can they expect the same? Are Ipswich going to go out and are going to upset Wolves again?
It's a case of, as it is against pretty much any team this season, if Wolves play to their potential, they will win, and they could win handsomely. And Ipswich probably a very similar level really to Nottingham Forest. Mid-table team, organised, disciplined, yada yada yada, with a sprinkling of magic on occasion, but obviously all too inconsistent. So if Wolves, this is what we've been crying out for Wolves to do in recent weeks. If they get on the front foot, start well, and get an early goal, then they'll win, I'm sure, because when they take the lead, they tend to keep it. And it's when they concede first that I don't think they haven't really come from behind yet this season. If they concede first, they tend to lose. So there's your pattern. Ipswich, like you say, bang average, mid-table, 12th place, 6 points in the playoffs. We know exactly what we'll get from a Mick McCarthy team. Bertrand Chalina is probably their star man from Man City on loan. But other than that, Waghorn, McGoldrick, Joe Garner, these are Championship bread and butter. Do you know what I mean?
Not the flashiest names, are they?
No, exactly.
They're not your jotters, are they?
No, so you know what you're going to get, particularly from someone like Joe Garner. I think he's the most fouled player in the league. He's such a handful to play against, but you know exactly what you're going to get. There should be no surprises at all, and Wolves should be able to cope and should be able to beat Ipswich. So it all depends what kind of mindset they're in after this week off. I'm really looking forward to it. And we'll see. I think we'll know in the first kind of 15-20 minutes, just how much of a difference this week has made. Yeah,
it certainly should do. And Mick McCarthy, will his presence make any factor, or are the players going to take into it? Because to be honest, a lot of the players at Wolves now won't have really known him that well.
No, very, very, very few. We're only talking Danny Bart, Matt Doherty, that really would have been around when Mick was here. I don't think it makes a difference, really. It hasn't. These kind of statistics and quirky little things haven't made a difference at all to Nuno. He's shattered a load of illusions and records and winless runs from years gone by. Mick McCarthy being one, he was unbeaten in 7 against Wolves since he left the club, and Wolves went and beat them 1-0. In December. I wasn't at the game, but by all accounts, Ipswich ran them pretty close. Wolves got the fairly early goal in the first half, I think it was, and clung onto it fairly easily. So away from home, they've been very good away from home, the best away team in the league, and I would expect them to bounce back.
Let's hope so. So a big game for Wolves and Nuno's men. Can they get it? Can they get 3 points against the former boss, Mick McCarthy? We will find out. Tim Spears will be at the game. You can follow him for all the latest, and make sure you stay with us at expressandStar.com.